Hello and welcome to the Curious Potato channel. My name is Kaz and today we'll be doing something a little different. It's going to be unscripted. I do have a few dot points there just to keep me on track, but otherwise it is pretty much unscripted. It may end well or may crash and burn, but I'll never know until I try it. Am I right or am I right? Now, if you haven't seen my first video of the unboxing and initial review, I will leave the link down in the description below. Now, I had this controller for 8 months, and I have to be honest with you, I did have a few hiccups. Now firstly, let me start by telling you a story of how I chose the Scuf. I had 3 controllers in mind, the Razer Raiju, the Nikon Revolution, and also the Scuf. Now both the Razer and the Nikon were very accessible buy, however there wasn't any display models for me to have a squeeze. Now I had a guy gamer who brought a Razer, and I've never seen him before, but his voice sounded like he's quite an average build kind of human being. And even for him, he felt the Razer was too big for him, so after 2 weeks he ended up selling it and buying the Scuf. So that left me with Scuf, and with the Scuf controller I had 2 options, the Infinity Pro and the Impact. Now in short, the differences between the two is that the Impact is more like an Xbox controller and it had 4 customizable pedals. 4. That means I'll never need to take my thumb off the joystick ever again. The only issue is that a long time ago, I did want to be a drummer. And it wasn't until I tried it did I realize how uncoded I was. I had trouble trying to coordinate my left and right arm, let alone trying to coordinate all 4 limbs. So scratch that. So then I was left with the Scuf Infinity Pro, and one of the reasons why I chose the PlayStation over the Xbox is that the PlayStation controller is smaller, more comfortable with it, and with the Scuf it has more customizable features and you can really personalize your controller. On to the hiccup. So 1 month into the controller, my left pedal didn't work and it didn't remap, so I did contact Scuf and they told me I had to go to a UPS site to send my Scuf back. Hell to the no. I only have 1 UPS site in my state and it was 15 minutes away. And then I remembered that I dropped my Scuf controller the night before, so I did what most people would do. Give my Scuf controller a good few thumps against my... So I did what most people would do, give my controller a few good thumps and hope things would just fall into place, and voila, it did work, and I never had any issue with the pedals ever again. So unfortunately, in February this year, my L3 started to malfunction. Whilst I was playing COD, I had issues with the sprinting. I assumed maybe there was some dust collected into the joystick, so I YouTubed it. I took the joystick out, I used a dust blower, and that didn't work. I restarted the control and that didn't work. I even gave my control a bit of physio and that didn't work either. I stopped when the video tried to teach me how to use a small piece of cardboard to put it underneath the mechanical joint. I have to contact Scuf again. Now it seems it's quite a common term where for people who play COD or similar games where they constantly need to use L3 to sprint, so it can happen to other controllers. So fortunately, I can go to any other post office to post my controller back to the US. It cost me $30 for delivery, for packaging, and after a week they got to check my controller out and I had to pay another $80 for a main board replacement for labor and delivery. So in total, it cost me $110 AUD. Now what happened to the warranty, may I ask? Unfortunately, unlike other controllers, the Scuf only has 90 days warranty. Only the pedals come with a 1-year warranty. And the whole process took 35 days. But hey, who's counting? So while my Scuf controller was in hospital, I resorted in using my PlayStation controller again. And man, it made me miss my Scuf even more. It really brought an edge to my gameplay. And what frustrated me the most is when other players start to jump shot on me. So when my Scuf did finally come home, they did put it back into original controller box. When I opened it, I fell in love with it all over again. I need to get out more. So not only did they clean my controller, they also replaced my 2 joysticks. And in a few months of use, the padding on the joystick was deforming, but it wasn't peeling off and it didn't affect my gameplay. So it was a good touch from them. So do I still stand by my choice? And yes, I do. Even though the repair was quite expensive, for this size and customizable features, it suited my needs. However, if you do have big hands and you prefer to play a controller like an Xbox, then I do recommend you to have a look at the Nikon and the Razer. Although they aren't as customizable as the Scuf, they are still very good controllers. They're also cheaper, they come with 1-year warranty, and if you bought it from your local gaming shop, you probably can claim a warranty by going back there, so the process would have been so much quicker. Now, I did get a comment saying that they bought a Scuf controller and the trigger stop didn't work for them whilst they were playing Battlefield 1. Thank you for the comment. Now, when I looked into it, seeing the Scuf company do build the controllers around Call of Duty, so there may be some games that may not get full use of the controller. Now, I played Destiny 2 and Division, I had no issue with it, but I do recommend you all to do some research and make sure the controller is compatible with your game. Now, if you do like this video, please like and consider subscribing. Bye bye!